Hi Aries, this is your July monthly tarot reading. I do 5 separate spreads in my monthly readings. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship. I'll do an X spread. We'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances, and we'll get you an advice for the whole month of July. Please like, subscribe, and donate to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this month. We have the King of Cups clarified by the Two of Cups. We have the Ace of Wands clarified by the Six of Wands. We also have the Ten of Pentacles. In the potential outcome, we have the Three of Cups with the Fool and the Empress, and we also have the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. This is a very simple, to me at least, it is Aries, but at the same time, a very beautiful spread. So we've got the King of Cups, the first card that came out. It could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces who is coming towards you, male or female, absolutely doesn't matter. If it's not a water sign, then this is somebody who is mature, in control of their emotions, but at the same time still very loving. And speaking of love, the King of Cups is clarified by the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is one of the best cards when it comes to love in the tarot deck. This is a soulmate love, this is unconditional love, this is when two people are on the same page and the feelings they have for each other are mutual. Right? What I noticed is that we've got pretty much every single element except for swords on the table. We've got cups, we've got wands, we've got pentacles, right? And the swords are missing. So swords are, in most cases, are about thoughts, right? So I don't think you're going to put too much thought into thinking, is this person for real? Is this person someone who's going to hurt me? No, quite the opposite. You're not going to be thinking anything negative. There's a lot of emotions here. There's a lot of passion here as well, and there's definitely a commitment, and there's definitely a forward movement. Speaking of forward movement, we have the Ace of Wands clarified by the Six of Wands. It's kind of symbolic that one is clarifying the other, because I hope you can see in the Six of Wands, the Horseman is holding up a wand, right? And that's exactly the wand we see in the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is all about a passionate new beginning. So like I said, besides lots of love with that Two of Cups, there's also lots of passion with that Ace of Wands. And the Six of Wands is a card of victory. This is a card of success. And back in the day, the Six of Wands used to be called the proposal card. And coincidentally or not, the very next card that came out is the Ten of Pentacles, which is one of the commitment or marriage cards. So yeah, Ten of Pentacles is a very stable, very secure type of a connection. This is when people buy real estate together. This is when people grow old together. This is also financial stability and very long-term type of a connection. So yeah, we've got all these elements on the table. Really different elements, but they specify different areas of your life together with this person. We have the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck, all the way to your right. The Wheel of Fortune is the start of a new cycle, start of a very fortunate cycle. It's a major arcana card. I really like the fact that this card came out, and it came out on the bottom of the deck, right? So it's a very important cycle. And hopefully it will last for years or even decades and decades to come. In the potential outcome, we have the Three of Cups with the Fool and the Empress. The Three of Cups is a card of a celebration, or this is a card of a union. So you could be meeting this person at some kind of an event or party or whatever you go to, places you go to where people gather up. Or, like I said, the Three of Cups is a card of a union. It goes very nicely together with the Ten of Pentacles. Right? The Fool, the next card over, is all about taking a leap of faith. It's a brand new beginning. It's a brand new day for you. And the last card that came out is the Empress. The Empress is one of the most positive cards in the deck. The Empress is abundance in its purest form. The Empress is the mother of the tarot deck. So if having children is still an option for you, the two of you could definitely have children together with that Empress card. But in my spreads, the Empress always shows up as a sign from above or as a stamp of approval, so to speak, for a connection or for a relationship to move forward. And like I said, this is definitely moving forward with the Six of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. And the two of you are moving towards a commitment with the Ten of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. And yeah, I love this spread. It's very simple, but at the same time, it's amazing. Because like I said, we have Cups, we have Wands, and we have Pentacles. All the necessary ingredients you need for a very beautiful and amazing relationship or even marriage at some point down the road. Alright, Aries, really happy for you. Congratulations. Aries, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the Five of Cups, we have the Three of Wands, clarified by the Six of Swords, we have the Ace of Swords, and we also have the Devil on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. I see a couple of scenarios here on how this can play out, and one of them is not very positive, perhaps, but I think some of you need to hear this. So some of you in scenario number one will be making a decision to leave your boyfriend, your girlfriend, or your significant other because of your person's toxic behavior, because they just can't shake a nasty habit, or the situation became really, really toxic between you and this person, and this person is just making your life worse. And as I always say, Aries, we're in each other's lives to make each other's lives better, and if that is not happening, we have the full right to pursue happiness someplace else. And that's what you could be potentially doing here. So the Five of Cups, the first card that came out, this is a card of somebody who's grieving, somebody who thinks about the past, somebody who regrets the past. But in this spread, I think this is you looking at those empty cups. You see those empty cups on the left in the Five of Cups, and perhaps those empty cups represent this failed relationship, or they represent very toxic behavior, codependent behavior, or some really bad habits that the person you are with developed over time, or that you were not aware of. And speaking of that toxic behavior, we have the Devil on the bottom of the deck. The Devil is the personal Capricorn card. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, or the Devil is that toxic behavior. The Devil is addictions. The Devil is all about this person just becoming a huge burden for you. Their behavior, the way they treat you. Basically, this person has changed, or perhaps you didn't know about their addictions, and it's just it's going to get to the point where you'll just sit down and you'll think to yourself that you're pretty much done there. And with the Three of Wands clarified by the Six of Swords, this is you making up your mind. This is you making a decision to move forward, to move away from this person. And with the Ace of Swords right next to the deck, this is you breaking the news to them. This is you cutting this person out of your life. This is a very straightforward communication coming from you, and you're letting them know that you're done. Scenario number two is you will continue to stay together, but one of you is still having some issues. It could be you, or it could be your person, and like I said, it could be the same issues. It could be addictions, toxic behavior, pretty much anything negative. But either you, if you're the one with those problems, or your person will make up their mind, will finally make a decision to stop it, right? To stop it, to move away from it, to perhaps they need to go to rehab. I don't know, something along those lines, but they will finally kick that habit. They'll finally kick whatever toxic behavior they were experiencing, or they were presenting, right? So it could play out in one of those two scenarios, but there's definitely something that's coming to an end here. All right, cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Aries, this month. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Five of Pentacles, we have the Knight of Swords, we have Death, clarified by the Knight of Wands. In the outcome, we have the Fool with the Four of Wands, and we also have the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, or a fellow fire sign, another Aries, or Sagittarius, or pretty much anybody. This is a general reading. A very interesting spread. Somebody's gonna rush back into your life, an ex, and they will tell you that they are retiring their player ways. They will tell you they want to settle down with you, and you're gonna believe them. You're gonna give them a second chance. Yep. So let's take a closer look. The first card that came out is the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is a card of somebody feeling miserable, somebody feeling left out in the cold. And I think that's the way this person, this ex, is feeling right now without you. They realize their mistake. They realize they've been behaving very badly, right? Especially when it came to you. And they're going to rush back into your life to tell you that. The next card that came out is the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is either an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or this is the energy of this ex rushing back into your life before it's too late, before you are in a relationship with somebody else. For some of you, you could already be in a relationship with somebody else. The next card that came out is Death, and it's clarified by the Knight of Wands, so I can interpret that a couple of different ways. If you are about to start a relationship or you just started seeing someone, especially if that someone is a fire sign, now the Aries, the Leo, Sagittarius, you're going to drop this new person, this fire sign, and you're gonna try, and you're gonna go back to that ex. You're gonna believe them. Perhaps you're still in love with them, and you're gonna give them a second chance. Another way to interpret Death with the Knight of Wands is what they're gonna tell you. This ex coming back, what they're gonna tell you is they were a player. They're gonna tell you the truth. They're gonna sort of confess to you with that Eight of Swords on the bottom of the deck. We'll talk about that in a second. So they could confess, and they could just tell you that, you know, I'm done. I'll never ever do it again. I'm no longer a player. I'm here to stay. I want to have a relationship or a commitment with you. And yeah, that's what they're about to tell you, right? With the Death card and the Knight of Wands, their player ways are done. Because the Knight of Wands often comes through somebody who is a player, somebody who is hot and cold, somebody who is in and out of your life, somebody who is a playboy, playgirl kind of a character, right? And that is coming to an end with the Death card. So that's what they'll tell you. They're done. They're ready to start a family with you. And speaking of a family, I was kind of curious as to what the outcome is going to be. So I specifically asked what is the outcome, and we got the Fool with the Four of Wands, right? And I usually do 3 cards in the outcomes, but that was plenty for me. The Fool is a second chance, and the Four of Wands is a commitment or marriage. The Four of Wands is one of the commitment of marriage cards. And the Ace of Swords right there, like I said, this is that conversation, this is that communication this person will have with you, and they'll tell you they're done being a player, they'll tell you they want to start a family with you, and like I said, you're going to believe them. Alright? Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances. Aries, this month we have Judgment, we have the World, we have the Six of Cups clarified by the Ace of Wands, and we also have the Eight of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Some of you Aries will go back to an old job, but others of you will be dealing with somebody from the past, and they will offer you a new job. Right, that someone from the past could have been someone you worked with in the past, and perhaps they started a new job themselves and they've got an opening at that new company, and they will think you would be a perfect fit for it. So we've got Judgment and the Six of Cups. Both cards are about somebody coming back from the past, or you are going back to your old job. Right, we have the Eight of Cups on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right. This is also going back, right? In this particular spread, we have the World in the middle. The World is the end of a new chapter and the start of it's the end of an old chapter and the start of a new chapter of your life with this change coming in. And the Ace of Wands clarifying the Six of Cups. This is a new job offer, or this is you going back to your old job and having this new beginning there. So very simple. I know it's not going to play out for everybody, but I think this is going to be a major factor. You will definitely be dealing with someone or a company or something or a situation from the past. Here's the advice or a word of wisdom for you Aries for the whole month of July. We have Justice, we have the Eight of Pentacles clarified by the Eight of Wands, we have the Empress, and we also have the Queen of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Libra or fire sign, another Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So I think the Queen of Wands on the bottom of the deck, that is you, Aries, male or female, absolutely doesn't matter. I think this spread has to do with work, business, and finances. It could be related to the situation we saw in the work, business, and finances spread, but it could be something entirely different. So the Eight of Pentacles, the second card from the left, this is a card of work, business, and finances, right? And it's clarified by the Eight of Wands. So if at some point in July you're presented with an opportunity to travel for work, I think you should go, because it will create abundance for you. The last card that came out is the Empress, and the Empress is abundance. In this case, it could be financial abundance. The first card that came out is Justice. Justice could be a Libra you're dealing with, or if this is the same situation that we saw in the work, business, and finances spread, the Justice card could be an apology coming from your ex-employer, or that ex-employer wants to make things right with you, right, by offering you that job again, and perhaps they'll pay you more. Justice is pretty much karma, right? Justice is all about what's right. So you're definitely getting what you deserve, and what you deserve is going to be something good. Because like I said, the last card, the Empress, is a very positive card. It's actually one of the most positive cards in the deck. So whatever news or whatever information you get during July, or if you get an opportunity to travel in July that is related to work, just go for it, accept it, and it'll be something that you'll benefit from in the future. Alright, Aries, that's what I got for you for this month. If this video resonates with you, please like it, and other than that, Aries, have an amazing July. And there you have it. This was your tarot reading for this time period. I hope it resonated with you and helps you live a better life one way or the other. Thank you for watching, sharing, and subscribing.